take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Welcome back to FPL, Take the Hit. You're here with Mick and Joff in the same room at the same time.
We are back.
Man, it has been...
It's been too long.
It's been a while, mate.
Been too
how you been?
long.
You been good?
I've been good.
You've been keeping healthy, keeping fit?
I've been growing, you know,
Yeah.
just growing.
Keeping fit.
You've been growing?
Yeah, see that? That is pure growth right there. Man, Joff, FPL's back, man.
Can't believe it, man. I can't. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. I can't believe it, though. It's like, it feels like it's too good to be true. Does it feel like it's
have we died and gone to heaven? What happened?
It feels like a new season.
Where did the last 3 months go?
Oh, shit.
Man, I'm pretty sure I was in a cave. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I was in a cave somewhere. But you know, I emerged from that cave, and you know what? I'm all the better. FPL's back. You know, it's time to get back into it. Time to do what we do best.
Yeah,
really.
this is good. This is good. It's a good time for us. Where I feel like it's changed my perception of FPL. Like, I'm so grateful to have FPL now. I feel like that was something that I got out of this. Like, I feel like I was taking it for granted. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But now I was in it. Yeah, it's just a bit of fun. You know what I mean? It's all about love and fun. You know. So I'm looking forward to it anyway.
Mate, I think that's a great point to start right now on FPL being about fun, being about love, being about joy. Like, we love this game.
It's a good game.
If you're crazy enough to play Fantasy Premier League, you love football, mate. I love football.
It's great.
You love football.
It's a beautiful game.
We all love football. So one message I want to put out there off the bat is just love football. As simple as that. Okay, there's people out there, I've seen people on Twitter saying, oh, I'm not so sure about FPL, you know, my heart's not in it anymore. I appreciate that. I respect your opinion on that. But in the end, this is a gift. We've got football back, man. We haven't had football for 3 months, yeah?
That's it.
It's a gift to have it back, so just enjoy it.
Embrace it.
Even if you don't want to play FPL, that's fine. But if you are going to play FPL, just enjoy every point. Every green arrow, baby.
That's it. And every red arrow.
Yeah, but you know what? You got to enjoy the reds with the greens.
That's
because
it, man.
the reds don't happen without the greens, John.
That's it. It's all green
it's
and
a
red.
philosophy for you right there.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
I am super excited to be back, and you know it's going to be interesting because we've got 30 game week 30 plus.
All these pluses.
Like
plus.
There was all this commotion around. Oh my god, are we going to get unlimited transfers? You know, are we going to get another wild card? What's going to happen? You know, there was a big as soon as we heard the football was coming back on Twitter, big buzz happened. On Twitter. People go absolutely nuts, and it's good. You know, I was happy to rejoin Twitter.
The hype was there.
The hype was there, man. You love that hype.
Yeah, it's good.
And I always knew those sneaky buggers at FPL Towers would give us something.
You picked it. You did pick it.
I was one of those sad cases that decided, even during coronavirus, I was going to make transfers. You know, just keep using my transfers. Why not? You know, I'm doing it anyway. And once a week, log in, do my transfers, see you later. So my team was ready. But now, you know, the landscape has changed.
I know it has changed. It has. I mean, there's only only one double game week to begin with. I think that, can there be a chance that something else can come along? Like, that's something that I'm thinking about. Because, I mean, we're going to talk about, chip strategies and obviously this beautiful wildcard that we've been gifted and obviously free hits and stuff. But I don't know. It's just something that can you kind of predict that there could be another double game week coming? Because I don't think there will be. I think this is it. I think this is game over. Because if there is another halt to the season, I think it's season over. Yeah. So I feel like this is the only double game week we're going to have for the rest of the game week. So that begs the question: triple captain, bench boost. Is it now?
Yeah. I think so, mate. They've structured the season in a way that they want to finish it. They've got to end this season because, it's the Premier League in the end. Yeah, it's the biggest league in the world. They've got to finish it. So that's what they've done. They've structured it so that everything gets done.
Get it done.
That's it, man. 9 game weeks, knock it out.
Get it out the way, huh?
This is it, man. Game week 30 is the only double game week we're going to get this for the rest of the season.
That's it.
Which is very interesting.
And actually, we've got to speak about it as well, which for me is very important. When I started looking at my team, the first thing that came to mind was 5 transfers. 5 substitutions, sorry. Every single team has 5 substitutions to use, and they've been using it in the German league. And I've seen some teams haven't even used any sometimes because they want to, blood their players, get them fit. Yeah. So it's something that we've got to think about, and that's what we were speaking about yesterday with captains. Captains are more likely to stay on the pitch with more likely. I'm just going to say more likely. But
the talisman theory.
The talisman, yeah.
Yep.
So it's
I like it.
I don't know. Like there's a lot to go into this kind of restart. There's a lot. This is something that this is uncharted waters for all of us. We've been playing this game for years, but this is it's a different element, which I feel like there's going to be you're either going to make it work or you're not. And I feel like I'll reveal whatever I've got to reveal to help anyone else, but take it or leave it. Basically, it's going to be one of those take it or leave it moments. So I'm looking forward to it anyway.
It's sink or swim time, baby.
Yeah.
And these are murky waters, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it all transpires. But now, just touching on your talisman theory, people out there that don't understand what talisman theory is, obviously we're talking about the big players. Big players, like for example, I'm just going to get it right off the bat, just get it off my chest, because I've been just waiting to talk about Captain Jack. Captain Jack Grealish, mate. This guy, captain of Aston Villa, double game week. He's got 2 juicy fixtures, so I mean, I think he's a must-have, Joff. Just right off the bat, I'm just gonna put it out there. He's my first essential of the restart.
Yeah, I mean, I watched we were speaking about it as well. I watched it was just like a press conference with Jack Grealish. He looked like he had a nice little beard there going. He just couldn't be effed, probably changing it, giving it any kind of love in the break. But he was just talking absolute positivity, just basically saying that the rest of, obviously there was a few players that didn't want to go back because they were a bit fearful or whatever. But Captain Jack was just like, nah, I wanted to be back. I was the first one here. I'm the last one to leave. And his first name in my team sheet as well.
Absolutely. You just need to have him. I mean, they got, now, another thing you got to talk about, I'm about to say Jack Grealish is playing against Chelsea and Sheffield at home. Now, there is no home fixtures because there's no crowds.
Yeah, no crowds.
So it's literally neutral ground every game.
It's crazy.
And some games are actually going to be played at a neutral ground, not even at the home stadiums. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure, but I've read that.
I'm not exactly sure.
But that just adds to the fact that it's neutral.
What is that?
It's a true neutral into this season, which is a bit weird. Like I said, murky waters, uncharted territory. That's where we're headed.
Crazy. I feel like I'm just going to put it out there now. There's going to be some blockbusters. I'm talking 5-3 games, like 5 goals to 3. I'm talking. There's going to be goals. There's going to be some games that are probably going to be absolute trash, like 0-0s. Like if Newcastle plays Sheffield United, I don't know if they do, but that seems like a trash 0-0 game. Even though, no disrespect to either, they're just very good defensively.
They do in the double.
There you go. They're very good defensively. But this game's probably going to be like 5-3 anyway. But it's just something that, uncharted waters, when there's behind closed doors. Like I've noticed it in the German league, because I'm keeping an eye. I don't play that German fantasy, but keeping an eye, and there's a few big scoring games. Wow. So, there's so much what ifs, but it's all fun. It's all K's for the fun. So really looking forward. And I mean, should we we'll have a bit more of these fixtures as well.
Double game week time. Let's talk about double game weeks, baby.
Yeah, let's get into it. So,
Arsenal, Aston Villa, Manchester City, and
Sheffield United.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just checking Joff is still here. Checking he's still here with you, Joff. You're still here. Good on you.
I'm not here. But so I mean, that's the thing is Sheffield United, because of like what you just said as well, like, Aston Villa and Newcastle in that double, both away, but you're right, it's obviously, if it's at St James's Park, I don't know, or Villa, I don't really know this neutrality stuff, but anyway, at the end of the day, there's no crowd. Well, that's the fundamental thing here. So hey, anything can happen in these games. I think Sheffield United, there's no doubt that you need to have at least 2 of their defenders. That's for me, that's the first thing that came to my mind as well with this.
I'm, at the moment, my current draft, I have Egan, I have O'Connell, and I have Basham in my team.
There you go.
The reason why I've done this is it's really just to spread fun. So we'll obviously get into our own strategies a little bit later on, but I'm looking at these 3 as a potential cover for Sheffield's double game week. Yeah. The reason why I'm not going for Henderson, first reason, his loan is not actually set in stone after July 1. They haven't confirmed the deal yet.
Thanks for letting me know. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm 100%. Now, I'm sure they're Sheffield United, I think they're owned by like a sheik or something like that. They'll put the deal in place and it'll be sweet.
It'll work out,
but I'm just saying, as of right now, this recording on Thursday, the 11th of June, I believe.
Oh, I don't know anymore.
I am correct. 11th of June, that's what I know. Second reason.
Wow, that's interesting. That's really interesting.
Thank you.
But I'm going to keep him though. He's my team, man. I got like 0.3 with him, if I sell it.
Second reason is I'm saving 0.6. So Henderson's, he's probably, I think he's nearly the best keeper in the league. And he's at 5.3. So I'm saving money by not having Henderson in my team.
Yeah.
And having those 3 at the back, I don't see much other places to go. Unless you can afford a City defender. An Arsenal defender, I don't know why you would do that.
No.
I mean, Have you watched Arsenal lately?
I mean, no one's watched them, but still, they're no good. They're just defensively anyway. Defensively, I think they're going to be involved in a lot of 5-3 games, man.
I watched a little video on Twitter of Arsenal behind closed doors game.
What happened?
Oh man!
Oh, didn't they win like 6-0 at that game?
Yeah, they won like 6-2. But the goals they conceded,
trash.
Just ridiculous. They just waltzed through these defenders. Like they weren't even going in for tackles. I know it's not a nothing match, but I mean, come on, defend.
Yeah, have a go.
My only saving grace for Arsenal is I may actually have Lino on my team. I may go for Lino instead of Henderson.
Save points, huh?
Save points. He'll at least get 4 points.
Really? Instead of Henderson, you would take that risk. At least they get 3 games if he goes back.
Only reason is because you can't own an Arsenal defender at 4.6, 4.7.
No.
So I may as well own Lino at 5. It's all for me. It's money. It's value.
Budget.
And it goes back to another thing that you spoke about a little bit earlier. 5 transfers.
Yeah.
It's five substitutions. My apologies. 5 substitutions. Yeah. And I think that for the first time probably ever in FPL, you need 3 playing substitutes.
Yeah.
I think you're
spot on.
You really do.
We don't know what's going to happen, man. Like, we legit have no idea. Like, you look at Wolves fixtures, and look at that. They play every, 4 days. They play Thursday to Saturday. 2 days break. Like, what happens there? This doesn't happen in the Premier League. I think that those games have happened, obviously. Rare. Absolute rare. 2 days. 2 days just doesn't happen. So that's what happens in that game, Like, do their wing backs get rested? If you have Doherty, does Doherty get rested for that 2-day break? Or Jimenez, we know that he gets slaved by Espirito Santo. So does Jimenez play every game? Like, what happens? This is just, especially because of what's going on with that's another thing that you really have to look at as well, is looking at the positioning of the table. Like, I think that's why City, for me, we've got to talk about City with this double. City, for me, is honestly the most trickiest team to look at, because
we'll get to City. We're talking about Sheffield right now.
All right. I mean, yeah, true. We should continue with Sheffield. City is just, for me, that's just mind-blowing because of the Premier League, the table and stuff. But all right, we'll finish with Sheffield, because Sheffield's in a good spot to do damage. So I don't know if they'll rotate. I think that they're gonna stick with their mainstay, their main players. Obviously, Lundstrom would be one that we have to bring up. He probably will get rotated. He'd be one of those players because of the depth that they've got in the midfield, because he's obviously a midfielder. But it's interesting, man. I mean, any more thoughts? I mean, are you looking at any midfielders or forwards from Sheffield or no?
One thing to note about Sheffield is they are one of the most secure teams all season. I'm talking. I think don't quote me on this, but it's about 8 or 9 players have played nearly every single minute in that Sheffield United team for the season. And 5 of those players are the defenders. So you can guarantee that back line will not be shaken over the next bit. They're going to play. These players are definitely going to play.
That's handy.
So we've got Basham, we've got Baldock, we've got Egan, we've got O'Connell, and we've got Ender Stevens. I think probably Ender Stevens is your best bet because he is their wing back.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to save some money, you just go for the cheapies. You go for Egan, O'Connell, Basham.
Yeah,
that's who I've got in my team as my current draft. Yeah. And I don't see that changing, man. I think that's just a solid back 3.
I think that sounds nice. I like that. Yeah. I mean, you're looking at it though. I mean, I'm just looking at the midfield, like what we were just saying. Flex played a whole bunch of minutes. He's been rested a couple of times, or maybe they were injuries. I actually forget now. It's been so long. Yeah. But he scored 5 goals and got 2 assists. So I think that Fleck is definitely one to look at if you're kind of dabbling with a bit of Sheffield midfield, if you want to go there. But I think
Norwood's another one.
Think
about Norwood. And the fool's gold out there. I'm calling it right now. McBurney. This poor soul. He hasn't scored many goals. No, he's had a lot of shots though. He has had a lot. I think it's the most shots he's had for Sheffield in the actual entire team. So
he's good, man.
He's a good player, and he's just got unlucky. But maybe he's going to emerge,
but maybe he gets rotated as well. Yeah, the same shit.
Same with Mousse. I wish Mousse played. He's 4.5 million. He plays up front.
Looks good.
He's a good player.
Looks dangerous.
But he just doesn't get minutes. So that's a tricky one. So for me, it's defensively for Sheffield only.
I'm on defense as well. Team defense for the Sheffield.
Let's move on. Who do you want to move to next?
No, we've got to talk about City here.
Let's go straight to City.
Because
Let's do it.
City is something that, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to own any of their players besides Edison and maybe KDB. Because KDB, I mean, he should play, surely. Because, I mean, they could lose the title in the first week. Do you know what I mean? It could be done. What happens there? Yeah, let's look at that table. I mean, look, I stand corrected because Leicester might chase them down, but they won't. But that's going to be in Guardiola's head. So, because Guardiola, I try to put myself in his shoes, and I'm like, all right, well, first thing I will do is I'm going to play my best team, obviously, for the first game, because I think anything's possible. And obviously, Liverpool might lose the first game because they might get jittery, and who knows, you know what I mean? So he's obviously going to go for it as much as it's not going to happen.
Of course.
But he's going to go for it, and all of a sudden, in the back of his mind, is to get as much light as he can get in between Leicester and Manchester City. So that's the thing is about Aguero, you start to think about Aguero, is he going to get 60 minutes? Is he going to get 30 minutes? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, the first game he gets 60 minutes. We know that. But, look, hopefully it's 90. Let's hope it's 90. Is it going to be 90?
How? Just tell me one thing, Joel. Answer this one simple question, yeah? Just how do you go into a double game week that Manchester City have without Aguero in your team? How do you do that? Like, what possesses you to do that? You've played this game before, you know.
Let me say 5 transfers, 60 minutes is his normal kind of thing. They've basically lost the title. There's a lot of
Arsenal, Burnley.
Yeah.
Goals.
Yeah.
So many goals.
I know. He's probably going to be in my team as well, let's be honest. But it's something that I don't want to captain him just in case he gets 30 minutes in that second game. That's basically the reason.
That's the next thing. That's a ballsy thing to captain Aguero. I mean, I probably will do it, to be honest. Yeah. He's my boy. We love Aguero.
What about KDB?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to go past Aguero.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens. I mean, we're going to get more news as it comes. As it all comes to lights. But I mean, Aguero, KDB, even a defender for City. I mean, Edison's obviously the secure pick. Have you got Laporte in your team? I really want Laporte, man.
Because I'm thinking about him.
I can't afford him.
What?
At the moment, I cannot afford him. If I own Aguero,
he'll be playing.
He's fit, yeah. Laporte's back, man. Laporte is fit.
I'm considering Laporte. Here it is.
He got 53 points last season with 3 double game weeks they had. 53 points. That's a great return.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think he had 2 20-pointers and a 13. 53. Yeah, that's what it was. 2 20-pointers and a 13. So Laporte can do this damage, man. But I don't know. I'm just not feeling Laporte. I can't afford him. Yeah. I don't want to lose.
You're not feeling him because you can't afford it. If you could afford it, you'd be like, Laporte, you must get Laporte. Laporte,
definitely.
I'm going to captain him.
If you're going to free hit this week, which we'll get into a bit later.
I want a free hit. I know, so do I. I want a free hit.
You know, the problem is, you don't. If you free hit, you don't. I mean, do you get to keep your free hit's going to cancel your transfers? So you've got unlimited transfers right now.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what the free hit does. If the free hit could be used and you could make all your transfers and keep them, you'd be sweet. But unfortunately, your team will revert. No, if you free hit, your team reverts to whatever it was prior to getting these unlimited transfers. So you're giving away these unlimited transfers. That's how I see it. Whereas all you have to do is use these unlimited transfers as a free hit, wildcard next week if you have the wildcard, and then you keep your free hit, you save it.
It's crazy as, isn't it? That's real crazy. There you go.
It's forcing you to make transfers.
Yeah,
that's why FPL towers have done it.
Yeah.
It's a bench boost week. I mean,
it is a bench. I mean, for those that have the bench boost, obviously. But I mean, triple captain as well. I feel like
triple captain.
But then again, triple captain's so risky, man. How many City has to be City again, doesn't it? Last season it was Sane was the one that got the 1 point, is that right? And he was hot property. That's what I'm saying. Sane could be the guy, and he's probably I'm not even going to think about Sane this time, and Sane gets 40 points as your triple captain,
That's actually another 2 options for City: Sane and Mahrez. Mahrez is another option, man.
Are we going there?
Man,
can we just not speak about this?
If I end up not going with Aguero, I will own Mahrez. I'll own KDB and Mahrez in the midfield. Yeah. That's another one of my drafts.
That is so risky, man.
Let me just show you.
They've got Sterling, they've got Mahrez, they've got Bernardo Silva, they've got David Silva there as well. I mean, they've got Sane. That's crazy.
I made a draft.
That's crazy right there.
Are
you crazy?
I made a draft where I spread the funds. So I got rid of Aguero for Abraham, use that money to afford a midfield of Grealish, Salah, De Bruyne, Mahrez, and Fernandes.
Fernandes.
So I mean, there's a few ways you can skin this cat, mate.
Skin this cat.
Well, there's a few ways. So I'm just saying, Mahrez is an option. I mean, don't rule him out. I know there's going to be people out there that bring Mahrez in, and I salute you. Why not?
It's so risky. That is just so. But you know what? Hey, risks are here. We're meant to enjoy this at the end of this. So just take a risk if you want. I'm not putting Mahrez in, that's for sure. Yeah. But take a risk if you want.
You gotta take the risks, man.
Take the risk.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. So
that's crazy.
I think that's about enough about City.
I mean,
they're a risky team. We agree on that.
Yeah.
But you must own players.
Who are the players that are the cemented? Probably maybe Laporte now.
Edison, Laporte.
But is he going to risk him? Because obviously City might be thinking about Champions League as well. You know what I mean? That's something that.
Another thing with City, we haven't even spoken. They're banned from Europe next season.
True.
So do they even care if they finish second?
Well, here we go. It's just stumped me. Give me a few seconds to think about it. I don't know. I feel like they'd play with it again. If I was Guardiola, I'd be thinking that the appeal will happen and the appeal will get overturned. So you're going to be playing for.
You got to play for glory.
You got to
go
for
glory.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like that's what you got to do. But I mean, man, this season there's so many what ifs. Like this is just so like uncharted. You need like a full philosopher to be telling you this kind of stuff, you know. And lucky you got two of us here. You know, we got you. You know.
You're welcome. So Jesus or Aguero, Joff? Come on.
Obviously Aguero.
I think they're going to get like similar minutes, but I mean, Aguero doesn't need much, man. He doesn't need much at all. If I get a solid 90 minutes out of Aguero over 2 games, 2 starts, 90 minutes, man, 2 hat tricks, I'm happy. You know, that's it. That's all. I don't ask for much.
Yeah, just a few hat tricks. That's all. Alright, so we've got those two.
Yeah.
I mean, Villa as well. We've got to speak about as well. So we've spoken about Grealish.
Yep.
Is Samata an option? No?
No.
I want to think Samata's an option, but I don't want to put him in because I've got Danny Ings, baby. But I'm sticking with Ings, man. I've got like 0.6 value. I'm sticking with my boy Danny, man. Danny the whole way. I'm going bloody 38 plus game weeks, man, with Danny. I'm hoping anyway, but I'm putting.
So we're moving on to Villa now.
Yeah, so Villa anyway.
I just Samata is not an option, Josh. Samata's not an option.
What about El Ghazi?
What's Samata with you? No, don't do it. Don't do it.
What's
okay?
Samata you? Hey.
What do you think you do?
Hey, El Ghazi?
No.
Trezeguet?
No.
Mings?
No. Oh, if you need someone, if you need to
I'm
cheap out.
thinking Mings, man. I'm thinking Mings and Reina.
If you need to repeat your past transgressions of having Shane Duffy in a double game week and praying for anything, it was a triple, wasn't it? He got 1 point in a triple game week.
Did he? Was there a triple? No, double game week.
Double?
Yeah,
double.
It was like a random double. I'm pretty sure.
People triple captain.
Yeah, I triple. No, I didn't triple captain.
No,
I think I captained him.
We didn't go down that rabbit hole. But I thought about it. Don't get me wrong. I thought about it.
No, I didn't think about it. I was like, that's crazy. No way.
So I think you're going to get a solid 1 point out of Mings for his double game week. But in saying that, I think you're only going to talk about the real options here. It's 3, I believe. Grealish, McGinn. McGinn's back.
McGinn, true. I'm thinking about McGinn, yeah.
Or Reina. I think Pepe Reina 4.5.
Yeah.
I want to back up. I'm gonna bench boost this week, so I want 2 keepers.
Yeah, same.
And for me, it's Reina and Leno as the 2 cheapest that are playing. So those are my only 3 options I would give for Villa.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Grealish is your best one. If you can't afford Grealish, go for McGinn. And if you need another keeper, if you're going to bench boost this week, chuck Reina in there as your backup
keeper. I think
keeper.
that's fair enough. I think that's all about Villa as well. I think you've kind of summed it all up.
Another thing about Villa is they're in relegation fight, mate.
Oh, they're going for it.
They are in a relegation
That's why I think Jack Grealish is essential. Like, I mean, I don't know. After these first 2 games, I haven't had him all season. Now I'm going to have him. I'm so happy to have him finally.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll keep him because I got difficult fixtures, but at the same time, talking about Captain Jack here, man. He's going to get minutes. He's going to be playing every game. Mate. He'll be playing 90 minutes every week, even though they play every 2 days. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, maybe he'll come off.
You would have seen them in the championship. They're scrappers, aren't they? They're going to scrap and scrape for this.
Any team that kind of gets promoted like the way they did, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they're most likely going to get relegated, aren't they? Like, well, let's have a look at that.
They're only 2 points off. So if you look at the table, we've got Norwich. Norwich are gone.
So I'll take that back.
Yeah, Villa on 25. Bournemouth on 27, Watford on 27, West Ham on 27. So they're only 2 points off the drop.
It's hard, isn't it? Like, I think Bournemouth and Norwich do go down, but I think that Villa could stay up. I mean, I thought they were a bit further off. I haven't been looking, man.
Yeah,
I haven't been looking, but I thought they were a bit further off than that. But they're like a game out. I think Villa could survive very likely, a really good chance. Like West Ham would be the team, and Bournemouth. Yeah, they're the ones that might join Norwich. But Absolutely. I mean, it's still so early. Who knows who's got the most character and who fights? You know, like
that's it.
It's gonna be interesting, yeah.
All right, mate. Let's move on. Arsenal.
Nah.
Go you Gunners.
Nah.
Go you Gunners.
Pepe, Aubameyang.
Man, I really want to like Arsenal. Like, I'm a Chelsea fan, but I don't care. I don't discriminate. I really want to... Man, I used to love Arsenal, you know. Like,
I know, same.
Back Henri Vieira, you know, the sexy football.
Fun.
Sexy football.
Football's sexy.
But I don't know.
I'm with you.
I don't know, man. Like, Aubameyang and Leno. That's it. That's all I've got. If you free hit this week, if you want to do that, you want to go down that route, I think you try to own Aubameyang and Aguero. Yeah. Because they're the 2 options that are probably the most likely to score goals, right?
True.
If you're not going to free hit, I don't see how you choose Aubameyang over Aguero.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
He's probably going to get more minutes, sure. I can accept that. But at the same time, you got Lacazette there who's going to take minutes away from Aubameyang. Yeah. He's playing left wing. You know, we know the same old story with Aubameyang. So Anyone else from Arsenal?
You know, the only thing just on Aubameyang is that I've been playing that virtual FPL, whatever that game is. You know, the FPL one that I don't know what it's called, live FPL or whatever. Yeah, it's like virtual, simulated one or whatever. Aubameyang just kills it, man. And he's in my bloody subconscious mind here. I'm thinking, Aubameyang is gonna kill it, and he could, man. Honestly, he could explode. He could be the perfect triple captain choice if you've got it. Like legit, I'm just saying. Wow. But he might not be. I'm just putting it out there.
Is that your
reckless abandon? Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Why not? But I mean, I might not own it at the same time, like because it's risky to own, you know, a player that's playing on the right wing or left wing, whatever he plays. If Lacazette ends up playing as that focal point, or if it's Nketiah, you know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure he was on the. Did he get a hat trick?
He played. I think he scored. Yeah, he scored a hat trick.
That's what I'm saying. Like, does Nketiah start now? Like, I don't know. I just don't. You know, Arsenal. Can we trust them? No, we can't. We can't. And even Pepe. Like, I'd love to own Pepe, but it's just so risky.
I think Pepe's another free hit option. If you are going to free hit, you can own him. But at the same time, I see players like Fernandes outscoring Pepe with a single game week. You know, I don't trust Arsenal. I'm sorry, Arsenal fans. My heart bleeds for you. I'm sure Arteta's going to make it happen. You know, he's going to get the wheels rolling and chugging, and the Arsenal train's going to start chugging to the station, scoring goals. But maybe not this season. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, anything's possible. Yeah. Anything's possible.
So I think that's it, man. That's our 4 teams wrapped.
I think
that's wrapped up for you guys right there. So let's move on to some chip strategies, shall we?
Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit, take the hit.